Welcome or welcome back to another video of me recreating every single granny square from this granny square source book. Today's video is another Tolkien-inspired granny square, and it's called the Gilwen Square. Here are the colors. You've seen them. I'm using the same from last video just because I want them to, go along together well. So without further ado, let's get started. I don't know about you guys, but I hate new tops. I mean, I like new clothing, but I hate new tags because they're so itchy. I have sensory issues when it comes to new tags. I just can't handle it. Perfect. On another note, look at my new top. Isn't it cute? I get so stinky in those kinds of clothing. Anything that has like too much polyester or too much acrylic, I just get like stinky. It's so weird. Like I don't get normal sweaty. I get like stinky sweaty. Anyway. If you feel like I'm rushing this video, you're 100% right. It's because I have only an hour break before work starts again, and I want to get this done in an hour, which I think is feasible. I don't think that's expecting too much, so. Okay, perfect. I keep going back and forth with this yarn. I thought initially I didn't like it. It's not very soft, and my hook can kind of like go through the yarn if I'm not careful, but I'm really liking the silver streaks that are going through it, and I like the actual like color. The purple is very pretty. Yeah, I think I'm liking this after all, even though it's not the easiest thing to work with. Okay, next color. Doesn't this color remind you of Frodo? Isn't it just like the most gorgeous cloak color? I don't know, there's something about it that's just screaming Frodo in my mind. That is so disappointing. There was a manufacturer's knot, and it's like right in a stitch where it's going to be totally noticeable, and there's no way for me to hide it. Oh man, it's not a big deal. More important things are happening in the world. But I reserve the right to be incredibly upset about this, so. And I will want to speak to someone's manager. I don't even know where this is from. Karen, get out of here. I wonder how Karens feel about that whole meme, all the Karens and I want to speak to your manager. Like if that meme were like Emily's, I'd feel like so annoyed. 2 colors, done. The tension is really wonky though. I hope once stretched out it'll look okay. So far this square is very holy, and we all know how I feel about holy squares. Like if a finger fits without touching any of the yarn, that's a little too holy for my liking. I feel like that sounds weird. If my finger fits and it's too loose. Okay, I need to stop thinking about that. Okay, next row. Oh, I made a mistake. Whoops. Oh no. Shoot, I don't know what to do. Okay, here's my issue. The center yellow, I made it purple because I wanted the center flower to be purple. And then I went with the teal, but now I still have 3 colors and I only have 2 rows left. What am I gonna do? Oh no, I really wanted to use all the same colors from last square. Shoot, maybe I skip this one? I don't want to skip it though. Maybe I skip the green? I don't know what to do. So silly. Ah, shoot, I shouldn't have gone rogue and used the purple for both those rounds. That is a mistake on my part, design-wise. Very upsetting. What am I gonna do? I keep repeating that. I don't know. What am I gonna do? This one, sadly, I need to put to the side, which is so upsetting because I really wanted to use it. But I feel like these 2 make more sense. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. I'll use it in another square. It'll be fine. If we go back to that conversation I was having with myself earlier about certain fabrics not being the best clothing-wise, in my case, I don't know about anybody else, but in my case, I actually discovered that when I went through my clothes. When Marie Kondo's book came out, I read it and I was invested. And I went through the whole thing and I did all of my clothing and then all of my family's clothing and then all of my room and then all like everything. And it was a very interesting learning experience clothing-wise, because that is when I learned that every single piece of fabric that I owned, that I was like, I don't know why, but every time I wear this, it's funky, it's smelly, it's just not great. It had acrylic in it. And when I discovered that, I was like, oh, well, I guess that answers that. I'm never buying acrylic again. And the only time that I did, it was like a secondhand sweater that I bought in a thrift store. It was stinky immediately as soon as I started wearing it, and it grossed me out. And I hadn't worn acrylic in a while. So you should try the Marie Kondo method, because it will teach you what you like and what you don't like in your wardrobe. Just for the wardrobe, I'm talking about just the wardrobe. Don't get overwhelmed with everything else in your house or your room or apartment or whatever. Just your clothing. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay, I think I made the right decision going with that silver color. I'm really enjoying the product. And look, I still have some yarn left for another square. For a very small edge though, a really small round, you know, nothing too yarn eater-ish. I'm just trying to say I have some left, but I can't go like with a bunch of treble crochets or something like that. It needs to be like single crochets. But he's so pretty, he's so cute. Oh, next round is a bunch of double crochets that are behind whatever that's called. Back post double crochets, I think is what it's called. Last square, I wasn't sure what they were called anymore. There you go, back post. I've still got 5 minutes left before I have to get back to work, so it gives me just enough time to weave in these ends and show you the final product. Voila! What do we think? I think color-wise I prefer the Gilwen versus this Borahir. Boromir is a character. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to explain who Boromir is if you don't know who that is. I prefer the colors of the Gilwen Square instead of the Borahir Square. I think that greenish, that's very elfish, but also maybe a little muddy or desaturated, makes this square pop more, because I don't know, maybe there's like a little more contrast between like this silver and this purpley silver and this teal and this dark gray. Overall, I'm very happy with my choice of colors in this square, and I still think that they look great together. It's a little hard to like show them off now, but yeah, I'm very happy about this. And now that it's on the block, I don't feel like the holiness bothers me as much as it did initially. It said that it was an intermediate, that's a hard word, intermediate level, but I don't believe that. I think that was pretty easy. Either that or I've become much better than I thought I was at reading granny squares and making granny squares. So you let me know. Does this look like an intermediate level? Am I an intermediate? Am I an advanced and I don't even know it? I guess we'll find out when I get to an advanced granny square, but that's not today. I have to get back to work, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for these past couple minutes, and I will see you guys in square number 30. Almost 1/3 of the way through. That's impressive. I'm gonna stop rambling. There's a like button if you want to let me know that you like the video. There's a comment section if you want to talk to me, and there's a subscribe button if you want to watch me make the future squares, number 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!